Hello, tonight we're going to have these Swift Premium St. Louis style pork spare ribs for dinner. So I'm going to start getting them ready now. And so first thing I'm going to do is open this pack and get them out. Somehow or another without cutting my finger again. Just like that. That's always good for your knife when you hit it on top of stainless steel like that. Now, get the end cut off, cut the big end off, and that's all you have to do, and you make sure it come out. If you cut the little end off, when you start pulling them out, it'll come out a little ways, but then it's going to stop. Try to do it so you can let all those drippings go into the sink like that. Now, there's a couple of nice slabs of meat. Right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these things in half. So, turn them over so you can see where the bones run, and you can just about see where you think it's halfway. That bone's there halfway, but I guess I'll just have to go next to it here. Cut it down through here just like this. Get that other one out of the way. There you go. Now we'll do the other one like this same way. There, looks good. Now you got some nice looking meat here. Now we'll put them over here, and next thing we'll do is rinse this stuff off of this neoprene or whatever it is, cutting board here. Now we'll wash these off. Spots off of them. I'm going to take a couple paper towels here and pat them down. There. Now, get that all took care of. Okay, now I've got them cleaned up fairly good. And so now we'll take this butt rub here. Let me see if I can get it on there for you. This BYRON'S, I think is what that said. Butt rub on there. It's pretty good. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of it on this. Well, this down here has a little bit of meat on it. As you'll say, I'm not going to put a whole lot on the back side, because it's mostly bones anyway. Okay, now we'll pat them down a little bit. We'll turn him over. We'll do this side. This is pretty good pork seasoning. If you haven't never tried it, you might want to find you some. Try it one time. So now, I've got that there done. The next thing we'll do is, I'm going to put it in a regular dinner plate. And then we'll put shrink wrap on top of it. And then we'll put it in the refrigerator and let it set for about 5 or 6 hours. So, we'll be back then. Okay, now this recipe is pretty close to this Ninja Foodie recipe book here. Sticky St. Louis ribs. So we're going to try them and see. Well, it says to put a half a can of beer in there, but I'm going to use a half a can of, a half a cup of apple juice instead of the beer. And so, but outside that, I'm going to pretty much follow the instructions to this St. Louis sticky ribs recipe and see how it turns out. And you saw me this morning go ahead and put the seasoning on my ribs here. And I haven't done exactly the same seasoning they have, but it's off a little bit. They got brown sugar on it. I don't want brown sugar. I don't want sugar on mine. So we'll see how it turns out. You know, after you season your ribs, actually, it didn't say anything about letting it set, so I'll let mine set after I season them. But anyway, we'll take this basket here. Now, it's going to be a good trick. If I get all those ribs in that basket there, I might have to cut them in two a little bit. Let's see if it'll go in there. Because this is a full rack of those St. Louis ribs, and they are going to go in there just like this. No problem. Well, I got one up and one down. I wonder if that makes a difference. I don't know. So, now, next thing we'll do is put a half a cup of apple juice in the bottom of this. Usually I forget to put the liquid till I'm about ready to put the top on, then I remember it. And then we'll take the seasoned ribs here, set them down inside. Now we'll take this pressure cooker lid. Make sure your valves and your button is at the back. Put it down on it, just like that. Twist it till it won't twist anymore. Make sure your valve is turned to seal. And then you turn on your machine. In the cookbook it says set the pressure. So we'll first got to turn the machine on and then hit pressure. And that's on high. And that says 19 minutes for some reason. It don't say 20, it says 19. Okay, and then hit the start button. Okay, and as you know, as if you've watched any of these Ninja Foodies or most of these electric pressure cookers like this, you have some kind of dial that runs around in the middle. Of course, I think the Ninja Foodie is the best one. So, anyway, that little thing goes around and around and around in the middle like that. You do it for about 7 or 8 minutes. That builds up pressure, and then it'll start cooking. It's been about 7 minutes, so it should be This little red button right here should be popping up at any second now, hopefully. We'll see. I've got a minute. If you can, join my channel and give me a thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. And a very big thank you to all you people who have joined my channel. It means a lot to me. And the red button should be popping up any second now. Okay, there it is. And now it usually just takes a few seconds for it to start counting down the time after the red button pops up. We'll see here. It shouldn't take it but a second or two, because it don't start down cooking until the little thing quits going around and the time comes up. Okay, and there it went from 19 minutes. We got 18:50 to go. So we'll be back in a minute to see how it turns out. Or two, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about this Ninja FOODi here. This, right now in Central Florida, I live in Central Florida just outside Orlando, and we can't find any of them anywhere. We've looked and looked and looked, because I'm seriously thinking about getting another one so I can cook twice as much for when I have a party or something, because this thing is just so amazing. But anyway, this is one of the few cooking appliances or countertop appliances that I've ever seen that will replace so much. Because it will replace a steamer, it replaces your pressure cooker, it replaces the air fryer. This is all of them in one. So, you know, it'll bake, it'll broil. You know, you can use a slow cooker. I've got to use something in a slow cooker because I haven't done that yet. But just a word of advice, if y'all can, find you one, pick you up one. But like I said, as soon as I get an opportunity, I'm going to pick me up another one. It's got 10 seconds to go here. Now, a lot of people, and I'm beginning to think it's true too, anytime you're cooking meat, you should let it just self-vent for about 10 minutes or so. But on this particular recipe, and I'm trying to follow the recipe pretty close, it says to vent. It says when the time is up, vent. So I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the vent button up here, right here. Watch that, and let it go. Now, it usually takes about 2 minutes for it to finish letting off steam like that before the little red button goes down. So we'll be back. Just a little bit longer now. It's been venting for almost 3 minutes. So it sounds like the steam is about gone though. It's really getting quiet. So maybe the little red button will fall here in a second and we can see what we got in this pot. So never try to open it as long as that red button is up. It can be very hazardous to your health. If you can get it open. Okay, it's been 3.5 minutes. Has some pressure build up. And the little red button flopped down. And so I'm going to turn the lid counterclockwise. It makes a little beep. Make sure you open the lid away from you like that so the steam don't come up and hit you in the face. And I want you to look at those ribs right there now. Those look pretty good, don't they? They look really pretty good. Now, one deviation I'm going to make from their recipe, because the recipe I've got here And my little hands, it says just to go ahead and put the barbecue sauce on, or it says put the crisper base lid on and start cooking. Well, I'm going to take them out and put them on the rack before I do that, because I just want to. So let me do that and we'll be back. I'm going to take this rack here and put this rib right there like that. I'll try to stand him up like that. Well, I'm going to stand it up on the other side like that. And now, okay, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but I finally got him back in there in that rack. So now we'll shut the lid. We'll turn on the power. We'll hit the air quest button. And we're going to go for 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Okay, then we'll hit the start button. Now, according to the directions in the cookbook, it says set it for 15 minutes, 400 degrees, and cook for 10 minutes, and then stop it and put the barbecue sauce on. So that's what we're going to do. 5 minutes real fast, down to 5:04. So here we are at 5 minutes. We'll raise the lid. Ooh, doggy, them look good just like they are, don't they? Yeah, I want to try to follow that recipe book pretty close. I'm going to pour the barbecue sauce to them. Now I'm going to be using this KC Masterpiece private stock. And they call these sticky ribs, so I'm going to make them sticky. Alright, we'll brush here and brush these on. Well, don't them look good. They sort of smell good. That's one of those, another one of those times I wish we had smell-o-vision. Well, if you could smell them, you'd be impressed. Oh, just to look at these makes me impressed, though. Okay. Now I'm going to shut the lid back. Let it go the other 5 minutes. Seconds left here on these things, so we're getting ready to see what they look like real soon. And it says cool, and now it says done. That's the magic word, done. Oh, you gotta see these. I'll tell you right now, them look sort of special, don't they? Okay, now we'll see if I can get them out of this thing. Oh boy, those look nice, don't they? Look at that. That looks great. Show you how tender these are. Look at this, just pull it right on out. Like that. Now we'll get me a knife, see if I can cut me a little piece off so I can eat it real quick. And we get a little bite here. Ooh, it's still hot, hot. Really good. Delicious ribs. Got a little crisp on the outside. juicy and tender on the inside. Those are delicious. Okay, there you have it, folks. That's a variation of these St. Louis sticky ribs out of the Foodie cookbook here. See, just like that. I made a couple of changes in that, but not very much. That's pretty close to just what they say. A little butter there, or parquet, to my baked potato. Everything's good. So that's the way we do it around the house. Do it around your house sometimes like that. Thanks again for watching my videos. Hope you come back and see another one real soon. Y'all have a real good day now, and Merry Christmas. Goodbye.